If you're trying to lose weight but not seeing results, chances are it's because you're making some very simple mistakes. Stick around to find out some common diet mistakes and how to fix them. Coming up next. What's up, people? Jean Carlos here with Total Body Training, where I help you get lean, gain muscle, and build confidence. And this is Fit Tips episode number 15. And today's topic is 3 common diet mistakes and how to avoid them. This is a continuation of a video I made last week where we talked about 3 other common diet mistakes. So if you go in the description section for this video, you can actually find a link to watch that and go back and watch that one and watch this, and you'll have 6 common diet mistakes that you'll need to watch out for. Exercise is a great way to get healthy. It will definitely help you feel better and get in better shape. But exercise alone won't help you lose those extra pounds that you're looking to lose. It's really common for people to start a workout program and start seeing results. Your clothing will start to get looser, you'll start to see that your arms, your legs, your core, everything is starting to tone up and tighten up, and you're liking those results. You'll even start to lose a few pounds. But a few weeks in, you'll see that you might hit some kind of wall, and that more than likely is because you aren't dieting correctly to lose weight. If you aren't seeing the numbers on the scale change, and you aren't seeing the numbers on the body fat percentage change, then more than likely, chances are, you just are still overeating or not eating the right amount of calories for your weight loss goals. So, here's my recommendation. Go on MyFitnessPal and find out the exact amount of calories that you need for your personal weight loss goals and follow them to a T, and I promise you, you will start to see results. Mistake number 2, being inconsistent with your diet and exercise. The vast majority of people at one time or another make this mistake. So we start off going really strong. You start going to all of your training sessions, you're working out hard, and you're dieting correctly. You're really watching everything you eat, and you're even tracking everything you eat. You've even seen some really good results. Maybe a month or 2 has gone by where you've seen weight loss and you've seen the changes that you want. But all of a sudden, you maybe take a day or 2 off, or you eat 1 or 2 things that aren't so great, and then that snowballs. You miss another session the next week, and maybe the next week after that you miss 2 or 3, and then you kind of put in the stuff that you ate in MyFitnessPal and you kind of don't, and people offer you food or alcohol or something like that on a day that you're not really trying to eat that kind of food or that alcohol, and you take it, and somewhere along the line you're kind of sort of doing this diet. And in your head you're convinced that you've been being consistent because you've gone to the gym those times that week and you use MyFitnessPal that week. But the reality of it is that you weren't really sticking through with your plan and the plan that's really going to change your body. Suddenly, 6 months go by, maybe even a year, and you're feeling really down because you're looking at yourself in the mirror or looking at your scale and you weigh the same and your body fat percentage is the same. You're just not seeing any results, but in your head you're like, wait a minute, but I've been doing this for 6 months or a year. I've been going to the gym and I've been eating well. I'm not seeing the kind of results that I want. Why is this happening? Is it me? Is there something wrong? Well, there is, and the thing is that you're being inconsistent. Alright, let me put it this way. Let's say you have a job and you are going really strong the first month that you're at work and you're doing great, but then all of a sudden you sometimes sort of show up. So you show up on Monday, but Tuesday you show up and you're an hour late. Or Wednesday you show up and you leave early. And then Friday you just don't show up because it's your weekend and you want to start the weekend early. Then you'd probably get fired because you weren't really doing work. And so sometimes that's what happens, is that we take these little breaks, we take these little cuts, and we don't realize that in that process we're not really committing to our goals, or we're not really following up with the plan that we had set up for ourselves at the beginning when we decided to lose weight. Here's my tip. Be more consistent and more aware of the choices that you make. So throughout your day, there are many temptations and things that are gonna come up that are gonna challenge whether or not you're gonna stick with your program. When those things come up, stop before you make a mistake or before you indulge something. So if Sharon shows up at the office with delicious cupcakes and it's not your cheat meal, but you know that later on that day you do have a cheat meal or you are gonna indulge in something else, stop, and think, is this what I want for my future self? Is this what I want for my goals? Is this going to be congruent with the reality that I want to be living 6 months and 1 year from now? And if it's not, and you can't find a way to make it fit, then don't do it. Set it to the side, push it away, so that later on, 6 months from now, you can look at yourself and be proud of all those, of your accomplishments and the struggle that you went through to become that new version of yourself. Every time that you say no to that temptation, right, you are creating a new way for your brain to operate under pressure. So anytime that you say no to something that's a temptation, your body becomes more immune to the idea of it needing to have that extra cupcake that you didn't account for in your diet plan, or you say no to that extra drink because you're teaching your brain to literally be like, no, I'm good now, right? At first it's gonna be a temptation, but with time, you'll learn to be more consistent with your goals, and you'll learn to recognize when a temptation is going to set you back and hold you back from accomplishing what it is that you really want. So be more consistent and aware. Tip number 3, taking on way too many habits at once. You want to change everything about your life right now. You woke up today and you woke up feeling sick of your body and sick of the way that you feel, and you recognize deep down in your soul that you want to have that Rocky transformation moment, and you want to change and become the kind of person that you really want to be. You want to lose the weight, you want to put on some muscle, you want to feel better and be more proud of yourself. So you rush and you go and you do everything, or you purchase everything that's associated with becoming the best version of yourself. So you go and you buy all the supplements that you need, and you get yourself a gym membership, and you get yourself a trainer, and you get yourself some kind of nutrition plan, you pick up some nutrition books or something. Here's the thing. In the process of doing that, you might overwhelm yourself. I've recommended this tip in many other videos. There's 2 videos, Baby Steps Part 1 and Baby Steps Part 2. I'll put a link in the description section for those videos. But essentially, my friend, you are taking on way too many new habits at once. You will struggle to try to get on track with one of those habits. Let's be honest, if you've been living for years, not exercising, not watching your diet, not watching the kind of food you eat, eating out maybe, or things like that, maybe being out way too late, or drinking way too much, and you try to fix everything about yourself at once in the same day or in the same week or the same month, you chances are probably won't accomplish it, and all of the habit psychology out there that exists suggests that. So my recommendation, and a recommendation that I've made in many videos, is to take baby steps. Pick up one new habit, and maybe that first habit is exercise. I like that one because it's the most accessible one. You can find a trainer like myself who will help hold you accountable and build a program for you, and you can invest in that and feel accountable to him, and you can start working on yourself. And then after a few months, take on another new habit. Maybe that other habit is eating better and following a nutrition plan. And then, let's get crazy, in a few months from there or 6 weeks from there, let's start trying to sleep more. And you'll see that if you do this process, it's also called habit stacking. If we habit stack or take our baby steps, every 6 weeks add something new, or every 12 weeks add something new, and we can actually stick to all of those things, that we will become the kind of person that we really want to be without overwhelming ourselves with way too many things. Anyways, people, this was Fit Tips episode number 15. I hope you found this information helpful. Feel free to share this with your friends and with your family online. Question of the day: what fitness fads have you tried to do in the past? Have there been any crash diets that you went on? Any mistakes that you personally made at one time or another that really hindered your own progress? If you could, please answer some of those in the description section or in the comment section below. You never know who might benefit from hearing that information. And as always, please, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel or follow me. If you're on Facebook, follow my Facebook page, Total Body Training, the Total Body Training Facebook page, or my personal page on Facebook. Anyways, people, I will see you next time. Peace.